Man, I just had the weirdest little, like, just shiver of nostalgia for something, and I'm trying to figure out what it was. Like, something in this just struck a nerve in, like, reminding me of things Teenage Max was excited about. I was so stoked on the I used to read DragonBallToys.com constantly. Like I used to be. I'm like a huge toy nerd actually. Like no, I don't think anyone really knows that, but like I used to regularly check. Like that was my video games in high school because I was poor. And because you can just look at, like you can look at action figures and kind of get the gist of them.
Yeah.
You can't really look at it. I mean, I guess you can watch Let's Plays.
Yeah, now you can.
But yeah, back then I would always be like scouring the internet for like loose photos of toys and just looking at those, and I'd buy the ones I thought were great. But I used to read Dragon Ball Toys and Rebel Scum, which is like a Star Wars website, and yeah, and Figures.com. But Dragon Ball Toys, like that was interesting because like that was in kind of the height of Dragon Ball popularity, but it was still one of those things where like the dudes who were into it were often really dumb.
Yeah.
Like there was a kind of a stupid fan base, and there was like, there was some website that like had pretty good like toy sections, but it also had like all these fucking bits that really drove me nuts. Like there was one, it was like what nationality are the different characters? And it was like, you can tell that, and it's like you can tell that Hercule is American because he's white or something, and I'm like, what? There's no America, there's dinosaurs. The fucking president of the world is a cat. Like, what do you want?
Dog.
Dog, whatever. There's a king cat, isn't there?
No.
No?
King...
Isn't there an important cat somewhere?
There's probably some cats.
Whatever.
There's an elephant man who you see once in the background at a tournament, and I want him forever in my mind.
I can dig it. But yeah, I don't know. It drove me nuts because this dude had like good action figure photos and stuff, and I'd be like, oh, look at those. It's a toy I couldn't find in my area.
That is so cool. Look at that shit.
That's pretty badass.
I didn't ever know I could do that.
You need to eat a roast turkey immediately, or you'll die.
I know. Also, I need to find some health in this game.
Like the one video game where it actually makes sense to eat things to heal.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, this same guy, he had like a section of, like he would do custom action figures, but he called them altercations. And I actually emailed him and I'm like, I think you mean alterations. And also, nobody calls them that. Like people call them like custom action figures. They're like, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh.
A life. Oh, look at that.
Okay. Ah, fucking missiles, man. Get fucked on, idiot.
Yeah, I was probably really mean to that guy who ran that Dragon Ball website. I read it all the time, but I was still a dick to him. So I guess I was kind of like a mean commenter or something.
All right, I found a cheeseburger.
Good. You throw that dog off a bridge.
Hell yeah. Stupid dog, man. Ooh, there might be something good in here. No!
Go in the hole.
I'm trying to go in the hole all the time.
Go in the hole. Red.
You sound like you're faking it. Oh God, I forgot about black. Also, not a great thing. I love how General Red or Commander Red or whatever his name is just like, I don't want to be short anymore.
Yeah, it's a good motivation. I mean, that's the thing I like about Toriyama is that he'll have like completely absurd motivations for characters, but then he'll like follow through with it.
Yeah.
And it's not like he'll make the character kind of take it seriously.
Oh, lordy, I'm gonna die.
Stupid ass like Yamcha being scared of girls.
Oh fuck.
What is going on?
I think I pressed the other way.
Are you charging it up?
So you charge it and then you hit L to do the special.
No, but that like the blue is his life. What's up with his life bar?
Oh, he's just got a lot of life bars.
Oh God.
Blue's the level after green.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and I started this fight out with no health, so.
You know what I watched last night that has nothing to do with Dragon? Well, actually, no, it kind of does. It kind of has to do with Dragon Ball. I watched the movie Nell, starring Jodie Foster and Liam Neeson. It's about a wild woman who lives in the woods and never has any human exposure.
The wild women, wild women, wild women.
Wild,
Rippin' and
wild.
Tearin, rippin' and Tearin.
Wild, wild women.
You should have watched Running Man.
Yeah, well, it was my girlfriend's chance to pick the movie, so she picked a movie about Jodie Foster being a weird woman in the woods.
I get that.
She speaks her own language, and it's like weird, like made-up twin language, but also like Adirondack. Like her mother was like a stroke victim, and so she she talked out of like one side of her face.
Oh boy.
She had no other human exposure, and Liam Neeson comes in, and he's sort of, I can't tell if he's trying to have an American accent the whole time or not. I wanna die! Why don't you die? You fucking kill me! What are you doing?
Liam Neeson's one of those guys who just always has a Liam Neeson accent.
Oh, and his wife is in it. I think he met his wife, who eventually died in a skiing accident. Laura Richardson, Natasha Richardson? Fuck. Beat up the robot. I didn't dodge him enough. That's why I died. But yeah, that's basically like it's kind of like a realistic Goku movie. Like if Goku lived in the woods with his grandpa, but his grandpa was like super Christian and had a stroke, and so Bulma shows up and she's like, hey! And Goku's just like, ah!
Oh, you know what we gotta watch? Because I've never actually watched this all the way through. But the old Dragon Ball movie that they made, the live action one.
Oh, yeah. It was released in the West as like The Legend of the Dragon Spheres or some shit.
Yeah, Dragon Pearls, I think it was, or something. I've only ever seen parts of it on the Spanish channel.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's, I guess, really...
Dragon Ball's huge in Mexico.
Yeah, Dragon Ball's huge all over the world.
Yeah, but like particularly in Mexico.
I think it's so interesting that the kind of rolling popularity. I mean, it came out in Japan. It was huge in Japan in like the the 80s and 90s, and then I think it was kind of syndicated in Europe in like the early 90s or early mid 90s. So you have all these like there were Dragon Ball Z video games for Super Nintendo that came out like in French.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And there was a goddamn French toy company. They made all these weird they made a lot of them based off of the Janemba and
Fusion
Broly movies.
Yeah. Yeah, Broly. I fucking hate Broly.
Yeah.
But
they're not good. They're not good toys.
Broly's like that one character that like all the kids always jizzed over because he's the most powerful ever. I like power because I am not powerful as a child. Oh, that sucked.
Wow, that was bullshit.
I didn't realize the area of effect was gonna be like that.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, you're so close.